Welcome back to the Rooted Culture Podcast. You know it's your boy Mickey Blue.
This is your boy Double O.
Lyric the Muse.
And we back.
Oh yeah.
And we back.
How was y'all week?
About how y'all had a whole weekend without me. How did that feel?
Oh, I just felt like,
You want honesty?
Yes. Nothing less.
I ain't gonna lie, for me it was just another day. I was rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie
That's
to
fair.
you.
We were able to
I'm a vibe out regardless.
we really went in deep on some topics. But it was like, we didn't have to really pull punches. And we didn't really talk about women topics like that, like a relationship. Did we talk about relationship topics? We talked about crackheads.
You talked about crackheads. And how you love crackheads. Shout out to the crackheads. Like, nigga, why are you shouting out crackheads?
Listen,
Because they go to the black community.
Uncle and a cousin name.
Talk to them.
Listen, I ain't gonna say
Hey,
it.
talk to them.
I ain't gonna say it, but I know. Listen.
Hey, we know who they are.
We know.
We all know. We all know
who they are. What's going on in the world today, though, man? It's a lot of things going on.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Am I?
Yes.
What?
What y'all week was looking like? How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
My week was pretty good. It hasn't been as hot, right? So it's starting to cool down a little bit, right? It hasn't been in the hundreds. It's been like 90s,
Bro,
80s.
it's crazy because today was like
So it's cool.
80 something, but it definitely still feel like it was in the
It
100s.
felt today. I was like, this is cool. I'm good. I can roll the windows down, hair blowing in the wind. I was like, this is nice.
My hair blowing in the wind.
Hair blowing in the wind. It's just you just gotta like roll out. I felt like I was Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, just outside,
You
wind,
outside with it.
hair and beard just blowing in my face. I'm just like, yeah, this is nice.
I
Outside
can
with
feel
it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how my week has been pretty good. So how about y'all's?
Made a lot of money.
I
Okay.
love that. I
Made a lot of
love that
money.
for you.
Feel like I'm just, getting to the bag. Getting to the bag and working out. That's been my whole thing. Been in that gym like crazy.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I keep saying I need to.
Fuck yeah. Like, to me, working out, man, is like, I don't know. For me, it does something to my psyche. It makes me really want to go out there and get it. You
A
know
lot
what
of people
I'm
say
saying?
that, though.
It do. Like, definitely once I'm done in the gym, I'm thinking about everything business-wise and what I want to accomplish, things like that.
It puts you in a certain mindset.
It do.
Yeah.
It gives you like a certain clarity. Like you
Oh,
literally
yeah.
kind of hone in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. What about your week? What did you do?
I say I had a good week. Y'all was sick for the first half of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Got you feeling better.
Thank you. But the second half was pretty dope. And today's been a really good day too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're good.
Today's been pretty good. So
Good.
overall, I'm glad we had some good weeks. We doing good now.
Side note, I want to say something real quick. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 came out with a beta. Now let me tell y'all
You
something.
can't
play
help
it?
yourself.
I can't help myself because I played it this morning. I said I wasn't gonna give her. I dropped a video early on YouTube on my gaming channel, giving impressions of it. Right? I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Shout out to you with the gaming channel.
Appreciate
She's
you.
Definitely
Appreciate
a
you.
big streamer.
Yeah.
Not you trying to be demure.
I'm just-
He's trying to be modest. He's trying to be
Big,
yeah.
small. You can't really put labels on streamers. Like we all stream. We gotta make content, right?
Bruh.
I'm just
Bruh.
saying, like that's
If
just.
ever I gave you the opportunity to pop your shit and you don't, who are you?
I'm in the process of that's all I was doing.
You gotta give it time. You gotta let
Let
it
me
marinate.
let it build up.
Who is this man right here?
Let it
marinate.
marinate. He
You
getting
gotta
to
let
it.
it, let it marinate. You gotta let it season a little
Yeah,
bit.
rev up.
Gotta
Rev up, bro.
But anyway,
Talk
so
your
Black Ops
shit.
6 came out with this beta, right?
Yeah.
And they have this new mechanic. It's called Omni Movement.
Okay.
Basically, it's like you doing all of
Hold on.
this.
What?
You doing all the all of this, right? You doing all of that, and I feel like it adds another
Element?
for like gunfights. Obviously, you jumping around doing all this crazy shit. If you don't
Fly
hit
kill.
your shots, you're not gonna do shit. But I feel like it's gonna create a new and fun way. And then there's one new thing: you can use somebody as a meat shield and talk to them.
For real?
Dead ass.
That's dope.
Let me tell you, I'm about to talk so much shit.
Oh,
there you go.
my
Look.
God.
There you
Y'all,
go.
You have no
dope.
That's like
idea.
so much.
That's
Chad's like, you gonna
fucking
make? I'm like,
dope.
yes. So I just want to say that shit. I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably do a 3-day straight stream when it comes out for launch. So make sure y'all tune in for that. It's gonna be lit.
You gotta do the lit right.
I ain't we ain't there.
You gotta do the lit.
I ain't there.
Anytime you say lit, you gotta.
But it don't hit the same.
That's okay.
It don't hit the same.
I respect that.
I respect.
Yeah, it don't hit the same.
Well, I mean, quite a few things going on in our lives and everybody else's lives and just in the world in general. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
What's going on?
Well, first off,
R.I.P.
Right.
Yeah.
King.
R.I.P. man.
Texas fucking legend.
R.I.P.
Club legend. Fucking club god, for real.
For real, man.
For real. Like,
my homegirl went, listen, she was the first person to put it in our group chat.
Uh-huh.
And she was literally like, who gonna make twerk music for us now?
Man.
Like, it's been years coming. My nigga been holding us solid for years.
Decades.
Like, years.
Yeah.
Insane.
Everyone a hit.
Every single one. Every single time.
Everyone
when
making
that
ass clap.
You look good, but you look better.
Yeah.
Listen, you know you lit.
Yeah.
Even if you not lit, you lit. You getting lit. Cause what?
When you hear that,
yeah,
it's on.
Yeah,
it is on.
Sure.
It's on.
For sure.
He had a call and R.I.P. to that man, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
R.I.P.
Respect to him, his family.
Yeah. Also, man, because the way I heard he died was pulmonary implosion, which is like a blood clot.
Yeah, like a blood clot.
Woo.
I was like, you right, my boy. I was right there with you. I was right there with you, like, hey, I see what you're saying.
That's that public school education for you right there.
That's
that public school education.
That's another episode.
That's okay, because I got you. I got both of y'all.
Appreciate that.
Embolism.
But yeah, embolism. What I say? So weird.
Nah, bullshit.
I don't even know what I said.
I know what you're
But he had that, which is a blood clot in the
Yeah.
lung, which, I want to just say to everybody, man, health is wealth. Make
It
sure that you are taking care of yourselves.
For sure.
Make sure that you're eating right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Your body's a temple. We got to do better.
For sure.
Got to do better and get checked up, man.
Especially.
I think a lot of people are scared to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor.
Boy, I had to get my checkup. No.
Women don't care, bro.
I went
Women
recently.
gonna go.
This is
Women gonna go.
Women gonna go.
For every little
for whatever
thing.
reason. What's y'all's comp? I really
You gotta
wanna
be
know.
dying.
Can we talk about that?
You gotta be dying to go.
For like a second.
Yeah.
What is y'all's
for
issue?
me,
I gotta be dying. Cause I know I know if I'm like, oh, I'm hurt, or I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'll be all right.
I think that's a part too. I'm not gonna lie, because when it comes to my kids, if they like bruise something, then I'm like, oh, they fine.
They
and
fine.
Mom will be like, we ain't got to the doctor. I'm like, damn.
For what? This is a rolled ankle. It's okay.
But also, I'll say that I think that a lot of men, it's not that we don't. It could be something wrong, but we know that once we hear it, it's gonna fuck us up. Like for me, it'd be scary. I don't like. I want to be ignorant in it. I used to want to be ignorant with it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know more. Like, tell me what the fuck is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But before, I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to go to the doctor and they'd be like, oh, you got this, and this. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear that shit. I think that's a lot of men's problem.
True.
So you just like avoiding.
Yeah, fear.
Avoiding.
It's a straight fear.
You too?
Nah, I go to the doctor.
What?
I do. I had a checkup recently. I had to do my colonoscopy. Let me tell you.
You did?
Hell, fuck yes.
That's
I thought you were supposed
early.
to do that to you like
40 something.
Yeah.
Look, my
You're like nowhere near
But
that.
no, he can do it if his family
Yeah.
has.
in
My
the
father
family,
has
it's
cancer.
hereditary.
He has 2 types of cancer, so I gotta get myself checked pre-screened frequently to make sure they catch it early or anything like that. So, and also like I'm very conscious of like my health. Like you were saying, I eat better. Like during the week, I'm eating healthy,
Right.
and then the weekends, shit.
Do
Shit.
your motherfucking
What we're gonna
thing,
eat after
dog.
this? Look, what we're gonna eat after
That's a
this.
good question.
But I love that honestly for y'all that y'all have actually, because just as a side note for sure, like just within our community,
Oh, man.
it's just like it's a big thing for some reason. Like men just avoid going to the doctor.
And also, it's shit is expensive. Shit's hella expensive. Going to the doctor is not fucking
You're
cheap.
not wrong, but that's on the topic. But I'm just saying, like, from just like a mindset.
Yeah.
Like, if we're talking about just a mindset,
Right.
like, black men or just, like, I don't know why, but y'all have like this.
That's part of it.
Or
because
before, and y'all obviously, are different now. Y'all kind of like changed or transitioned over time. But like, a lot of people feel that way. Like, my dad's like that. You know, and it's just a thing that's kind of big in our community.
Yeah, I guess because it's like, you know, as a kid, you feel like you Superman. You know what I'm saying? And then as you get older, you kind of still have that feeling, and it's like you start to realize that stuff's starting to catch up to you.
It catches up to you, boy.
And then you got to change your whole life on how you go about it. And it's like, for us in our community, we eat wrong, like real bad. Like, I'm talking about, I used to eat ramen noodles every day, eat a pack of ramen noodles. Not worrying about the servings, because it's really 2 servings per pack.
Exactly.
Not thinking about the sodium content.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. In college, I was just like, oh, a pack of noodles.
Yeah.
Like, throw that shit out. Smacking that shit out.
I would eat like a pack and a half.
Right. And I was
a pack and a half is like the perfect size.
A lot of people eat a pack and a half or 2 packs, right?
3 servings.
And then the biggest thing is that in our community is high blood pressure. We don't even think about how much sodium is in it. It's like 1,500 milligrams of salt in there. And
I think you're only supposed to have like
1,500.
No, I think you're supposed to only have like 3,000.
It's something
like 20.
That.
That's
like
calories.
Something.
It depends on your blood type too.
Well, yeah, but like it's not that, but it's close to that.
But you're eating most of it right there. Then on top of that, I mean, come on now, we was eating like bag of chips. That was salty.
I still eat bag of chips. Like I don't eat them all the time. Like every now and again, like I eat. This week I ate.
It's 2,300.
But you eating.
So 15? If you eating a pack of noodles, right?
Yeah, you're almost done for the day.
Yeah.
That's not counting the fried chicken that you probably gonna eat later,
for
or
dinner,
the packet, or the chips that you're gonna eat for a snack.
Yeah.
Or the drinks that you're gonna drink, because a lot of like we used to drink like Powerade and Gatorades. A lot of that got crazy.
Arizona's.
Sodium.
Yeah.
To this fucking day. I ain't gonna lie, I had one yesterday.
I'm cracking up.
I had one yesterday and played my hots. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen,
I'm like a kid again.
Because I love me a bag
but
of hot fries.
every now and again, you can't do it all the time.
Can't do it all the time.
Side note, watermelons, right?
I
love
don't
watermelon.
eat melon.
Okay. Well, this is speaking of current events, right? If you buy a watermelon from like Walmart or Target or Sam's, apparently there are no seeds in it.
Right.
Like it's not.
They're seedless.
Yeah.
It's seedless. But if you hit like OSA on the side of the highway, they got seeds in theirs, right?
It's real.
Genetically modified.
Do you think it tastes different?
I don't eat melon,
does.
so that's a question for y'all.
It does?
It does.
I don't know. I ain't had watermelon in watermelon form. Like
when I started trying to eat better, I incorporated eating watermelon because it'll fill you up, and you get a lot of your hydration from the watermelon.
So much water, yeah.
But the genetically modified seedless ones taste different than the actually like.
Does it?
Yeah, bro.
See, I saw a video of someone like broke one open. It's like bright red, like almost pink. And I'm like, that's a watermelon. Like, what are seeds? Like, I don't see no black dots. And like, so I think I kind of want to like go buy a watermelon from like Walmart and then go buy a watermelon from down the street and then do a side by side.
Actually, Crest got some watermelons. They homegrown from Oklahoma.
Okay, well, I want a homegrown and a regular one you just buy. I'm gonna test them out and see what they are.
For sure.
I tell you my findings and everything.
For sure.
You say you tell them about what?
My findings.
Oh, your findings.
My findings.
For sure.
What I come up with, the results.
Oh Lord.
I'm looking.
Findings. What did Carisha say? What did I say, Kulture? What did Carisha say?
I mean, in a nutshell, because I ain't gonna lie, I can't like literally quote it, but she was pretty much, you know, she had a whole interview with I think Sassy Santana, and she was just talking about how she went over JT, she went over how rap, she wasn't really making money in rap, and then she also talked about how she kind of really like, I ain't gonna say put Diddy on, but like definitely gave Diddy a boost in his career. Because she was like, nobody was drinking DeLeon before I started drinking it. Carisha.
Put Diddy on?
Young Miami,
bro,
right.
That's how I felt. I'm like, Diddy?
Sean Puffy
I feel
Combs?
like, listen.
Puffy?
Listen.
I'm listening.
As much as we love Young Miami.
Do we?
I don't know about we.
Do we love her?
I think she fine.
As the girlies,
Is she?
Listen, as much as the outside girlies love her, and this is no shade to her at all, but like, she could never put Diddy on.
Ever.
Nobody.
I'm gonna say
the
Diddy.
only person
Ever.
who can say they put Diddy on.
Aaron Hall.
That nigga dead.
Not Aaron Hall.
that nigga
The
dead.
nigga is dead though.
That nigga dead.
Yeah.
Listen, maybe Aaron Hall, but other than
not Aaron Hall, I'm mistaken. I think it's Teddy. No, it ain't
whoever
Teddy
the producer,
nigga dead.
Nigga dead.
But other
Nigga
than
dead.
that, like the only other person
Mysterious
who could
ways.
even close remotely say that, and they just really work together because they really needed each other.
Don't say
it's
Biggie.
Probably it is.
It ain't.
It is.
It ain't.
It is.
It ain't.
It is.
It ain't. Cause Puffy put on Jodeci. He's the one who brought Jodeci out.
He's the one that also brought Biggie out. But the
No,
point is, Biggie is what made Puffy Puffy. Imagine you being like.
We lived through that time.
Huh?
We lived through that time.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Puffy wasn't Puffy until
we did.
Until
Like
Biggie
granted, he was
became
probably
Biggie.
the name
Really,
behind
Craig
the fame.
Mack. Because Craig Mack's album actually outsold Biggie's album. And it took for them to put Biggie on Craig Mack's hit single in order to give Biggie that shine.
But still, though, once he got that shine, that was it.
What I'm saying is like, when the homegrown don't get recognized until you have a spotlight put on you, Biggie was the spotlight.
Debatable, for me at least.
Like,
I hear what you're saying.
you know?
He definitely
I'm not
turned
taking
Bo up.
anything away from Diddy. Diddy's always been Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy's always been talented at what he does. My nigga's a phenomenal, an exceptional businessman. Like, no one can take that away from him. Diddy
is a great businessman.
Even
you can't
in
you can't
his
lie.
scandal. Like, my nigga is, when I say, listen.
Yeah, look at Ciroc.
It ain't his.
Can we talk
But
about
still.
like no one will ever.
He was a brand ambassador.
Nobody would ever be able to take that away from Sean. Okay?
But was it big until he started becoming that brand ambassador?
No, facts.
So what we talking about?
But and we're not even if people can separate their moral values and stuff from
for sure.
you know, like, but you cannot deny that. Nobody can deny that. My nigga is a monumental figure in culture of black people, hip hop, all of that.
So you're separating the artist from the real world stuff.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Because
I know where you're going.
You know exactly where I'm about to go with this.
Go ahead.
R. Kelly. How you feel about him?
I don't care.
How you feel about
Kelly?
Kelly?
First to say, y'all
I still listen to R. Kelly.
Y'all still listen to R. Kelly? Y'all still listen to
Hell
Kelly?
yeah.
I don't stick behind what the man does in his personal life. I don't.
She going off. Talk your shit.
Talk it.
But I cannot cancel that nigga's music. I grew up on that.
Now.
I listened to his music today.
I never
While I
cancel
was
R.
getting
Kelly
ready.
music, bro. I'm sorry.
I did. I ain't gonna hold you. I did.
Okay.
And y'all, I'm sorry, y'all.
Kells.
Y'all can hate me, but
If you
I
can
grew up
separate
on
the
that.
artist-
And as an artist, he is a genius.
Every black person grew up on R. Kelly. There's
a
not a single
genius.
black person in the world. Step in the name. Let me tell you something. Coming from Chicago myself, every cookie, that shit was played every damn well. I believe. We played that shit at every graduation, at every damn school, every damn time.
That was in my elementary.
Everybody's. I'm like, we not flying no damn well.
When he did the one about, what is that?
I don't know.
It was like the Ali, the fight in one song. What is that?
I believe I can fly.
No.
Oh,
World's
that was
Greatest.
Space Jam. World's Greatest.
World's Greatest. That.
Greatest.
Oh my God.
World's
Elementary
Greatest was
school. That was a
Hey,
bro.
hey, okay. I just want to see how y'all felt about it.
Bruh.
I just want to see
That'll
how where y'all
never
were
get
going
old.
with it, how y'all felt.
I don't know, man. Like, I know I love Kells. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I love
I
his
haven't listened
music.
to- I don't listen-
I
I've
love his
listened
music.
to it.
I think he's a musical genius.
He is.
I
What is he?
think, to be honest, if you start opening up a lot of famous people, I ain't gonna say famous. I think if
Right.
you open up a
people-
lot of people's closet,
Oh,
Right.
absolutely.
you're gonna see some shit.
Everybody got
Boy,
bones,
let
bro.
me
Everybody
tell
got
You're
bones
gonna
in their
see
closet.
some shit. Because the reality, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in the South. Men, and I don't like it, never liked it, but men messing with younger women is a thing, was a thing, been a thing.
That's always been
And
a
I
thing.
feel like because of his stature and celebrity is really what took him down. Because I mean, even if you go back to Elvis Presley dated a young girl, you know what I'm saying?
That's a thing.
Lot of they've been doing that for years, and a lot of younger girls like older men.
Because that's
A lot of girls get groomed to like. Okay, Lawton.
absolutely.
Let me just hit this real quick.
hit that bitch
Lawton,
real quick. Why you hitting
Lawton,
it? Is it shot o'clock?
Oklahoma has a base.
We should not shooting.
Has a army
Put it
base.
down.
When I was growing up, I literally heard like my friend's mom tell them you should go get you a soldier. I would literally see soldiers pulling up to my school to pick up girls that are in my class to take them to lunch. And because they were so easily impressed by going to McDonald's, getting a purse or some new shoes, they went. But my point is that it's a thing. And so it's like, to me, a lot of people, I personally don't condone.
Huh? Which way?
Why are you waiting?
I'm not waiting. I got my shot.
I don't condone men dating younger women, but I also got to acknowledge that it's for sure a thing.
Thanks.
It's a for sure thing.
It's crazy because, like, if we take it back, right? Like, and granted, people gonna argue and be against this. That's fine. But like you said, kind of going back to when you say like females were groomed to an extent to either like want that or be okay with that. Rather, subconsciously, I feel like, you know, it was years ago, yes, but they were, because back in the day, like. It's funny because I watched a movie about this yesterday, which is hilarious that this is a topic today. But
it's funny today. Go right ahead. Oh, okay. She got the. Give me a minute in church. Quiet in church.
Like, because I was getting back to it, but it really was a thing back then where, like, you know, of course, like. Long ago, where like females, it was like your status and your worth kind of had to do with like whom you either married or was, you know, like the man you had, right?
Yeah,
sure.
And a lot of times, more often than not, they were older.
Yeah,
like you never really saw like
Same
young
age,
and young. You know, it was young. And this older man this man who happened to be older because he was established. You know, that was your security. It was more about security than
100%.
You know,
100%.
And obviously men who are older or just like more mature and kind of got more wisdom in life, more life experience, were the ones at the time who had that security, right?
Yeah.
You got acres or you got money or whatever. And it kind of just trickled down over the generations. But I feel like traditionally, maybe subconsciously, I don't know, females still look for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And men still are okay with things like that. Why? Because men at the time, way back when, was like, who gonna give me sons?
That's all. Yeah.
Old woman ain't. A young girl can have as many babies as I want.
Yeah.
Who gonna give me sons? That's my legacy. That's my lineage. That's my status right there.
They literally sold their daughters for cattle, bro.
Yeah, they did.
I'm going to give you 2 cows for your daughter.
Yeah.
Can't believe that's a wild time.
Right.
That's a wild ass time. Like, damn.
But it was a thing.
It trickled down to now, right? Like, it's like, obviously, that's not the same times. Granted, you know, like, oh, Lord, I get canceled. For sure, for talking about this, especially being a woman.
So opinion.
I'm not saying that I'm okay with it, but I'm saying, like, I can see how this is the evolution of it.
Yeah.
How we landed here. You know? From both men and women perspectives of how women like older men and the things that they are looking for or the things subconsciously that they like about older men and vice versa.
I mean, you hit the
Does that make it
nail on the
okay?
head. Okay, so for me, the reason why I don't like it is I don't like older men preying on younger women whose mind hasn't fully developed and you pretty much manipulate or put them through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a younger woman is way more impressionable than an older woman is. If I take a 15-year-old, I ain't got to do much.
You don't.
If I take this grown woman that's 25, 30, I got to take you on a date. I got to show you everything that I got, that I can really build the future for us. I got to do a lot more legwork. And I feel like it's crazy to me that men prey on younger women like that.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side, women, there's a lot of women that I know, again, growing up the way I did, who do the same shit.
But that's flipped also, because don't women of older women prey on younger men?
They do.
Also?
They do.
They do.
So that's
what they call #cougars.
Cougars and sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Cougars, sugar mamas and
thing.
sugar daddies.
Mamas, yeah.
Or sugar mamas, yeah.
Then you got cougars, and then what do you call an old dude?
Sugar daddy.
No, not sugar daddy. Like just an old dude.
This is my thing with Kels, though.
Old
Real
nigga?
talk. I feel like
What you feel like?
everybody that had anything to do with Kels should all face the same fucking time. If you gonna lock Kels up for the shit, lock the mamas up who brought the girls to the show and said, "Here's my daughter." You get what I'm saying? Lock the dudes up who literally went and groomed women or brought them to him. Why they ain't locked up? They all on a damn documentary talking about it. Yeah, this is that's going on. And
Because they didn't do the act.
Yeah.
It's the act.
You
Yeah,
participated.
but you can go, you don't have to go to jail for killing somebody. You can still go to jail for being accessory.
Exactly.
So
They
what's the
were
difference?
all
That's
accessories.
the thing, but there's not such thing as is there a rape accessory or whatever accessory? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Because an accessory is just an accessory, baby.
Well,
It don't matter what you're an accessory
as a law,
to.
You were
If you're
involved in
accessory to any
conspiring
crime,
against the crime.
yes, you go
Yeah,
to
you
jail.
helped conspire.
But like accessory to murder though, that's different. That's murder. You murdering some damn body. All of that shit. That's nothing else is all of that shit go through it. Like right.
Now we're
Okay,
getting down to
let me
work.
hold on,
We ain't
let
talking
me say
murder.
this then
Right.
to your point.
To my point.
All right, so I go rob a store.
Uh-huh.
You tell me how to rob the store, but you didn't rob the store. You don't think you finna do no time?
I'm
and
about
you
to
help
clear this
me?
whole argument up
Why
right
would I
now.
go- why would I do
Did
time?
Boosie go to jail?
For what?
Oh, did Boosie go to jail?
Yeah,
He did. Did
For-
Boosie do
wait.
time?
yeah.
He did.
For what?
The real niggas know. If you know, you know.
Wait, no, I know, but
Boosie
hold
went to
on.
jail.
I know, but hold
And
on.
my
Let's-
hashtag, we love Boosie because Boosie free. But
Put
Boosie
that
went
clock
to
on
jail.
top.
Bro,
Listen,
For what,
Young
though?
Thug,
Boosie went
right
to
now.
jail.
Young Thug, right
Boosie
now.
went to jail.
He didn't do all that shit, but he helped conspire. Apparently, what's the word?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. Public school.
Appreciate you. Public school education.
Boosie told you what the fuck he did.
I remember that.
But
Boss
he
man.
Didn't do the legwork.
That's my point.
He didn't even have to.
R. Kelly didn't do the leg work in this shit, bro.
Yeah.
People literally did the leg work for him because he had money. Girls went to him because he could provide them a career.
It was a combination.
Yeah.
It was a
It
combination.
was a combination. It
Like,
was a combination.
I feel like that's a combination for like all things in a way. Like when you get into like that kind of like money type stuff, like empire type shit. Oh, I get you a career, but you gotta do
'cause,
this.
Like people, if we being honest,
Let's be honest.
look again. This show, look, this episode gonna be hashtag canceled because if we want to be honest, even when people talk about Diddy didn't do this by himself. You know how many people be at Diddy parties?
He didn't beat Cassie ass by herself.
He did that by himself.
I'm like, wait a
He
minute.
beat her ass by himself. There was nobody in that video. He did all that.
No, I'm not
Okay.
saying that. I'm saying that you know how many
Okay.
people wanted to come out and raise their hand when it came to the story in the interviews. But for years, y'all knew what Diddy's parties were like. But why? Because y'all were in attendance. And not just once. Because y'all know the culture of his parties. Y'all know the culture of what happens or what goes down. Like, that is not a secret. This nigga had motherfuckers signed in paperwork
Because of that paper
to
they
go.
signed.
Why? Not just because you did it and you got high status. It's outside of that. It's a lot bigger than that. And so
Oh, it is.
when you talk about knowing, like really knowing, like behind the scenes type shit, like knowing it's not just Diddy. There's a
ain't.
lot more that made this whole Diddy scandal a fucking scandal. It's not just Diddy. You know how many people Diddy probably know? And I'm not talking about from a black male perspective or I'm sponsoring you perspective. You know how many people, homies, friends, co-workers, a team that he got behind him that literally look and turn their head this way?
Security.
You know? Exactly. That look the other way because either, I mean, I don't want to say people agree to it, but low-key, subconsciously, you're agreeing to it if you're allowing the shit to happen and you know
Enabling it.
what's going on.
Because it's a benefit for that person.
So
In some way,
everybody
shape, or
should
form.
go to jail.
True.
If you help
Yeah,
me
yeah.
do this shit, you are
Yeah.
just as guilty
Ex-
as
yeah.
me.
If that's the case,
Exactly.
we all get locked
Exactly.
the fuck up.
That's
Lock
the
us
point.
all up.
Exactly.
Every-
That's
we
the
all-
point.
Lock the whole- the society gonna all go to jail.
My point is, society as a whole need to look in the goddamn mirror and look and point the finger at yourself.
That's never going to happen.
That's what,
And
that's
that's
what Michael
never
Jackson
gonna
said.
happen.
That's the point. That's who said.
That's what Michael Jackson said.
For real.
Yeah.
He said starting with the man in the mirror.
You gotta start with the man in the mirror.
Start with the man in the
You
mirror.
can start there.
But
you're not gonna talk about it though.
But
you can recognize it.
Like you said, I just feel like people take advantage because, like you said, these people are famous. They have status or etc. You know, and so their name is the only name because it holds weight that gets put on display.
Let the man
the
without
R. Kellys
sin.
and the Diddy's, these are really big names that are very heavy,
exactly.
right? So you don't hear about Diddy and all these other names that's on his team or his friends or, like you said, security and all that. You don't hear about them names. You just hear Diddy, right? Because that's the name that holds the most weight. That's the name we want to put hashtag because that's really what's gonna get us the most clout.
Yep.
You know.
Now you want to know what would have changed Diddy's whole thing? Is if he married Cassie and if they were still married to this day.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
You think?
Because I feel like, let me throw this out there. So I know a person from back in the day. She was younger than me. She got married to an older man, and I mean older man, right? Now, if he was just fucking on her and then end up leaving her, maybe got her pregnant, we would have, her dad or people would probably looked at him like, oh, that's bad. But because he married the girl and took care of her, they looked at it differently. And my point is that if it has, it depends on the ending of the story. What do you mean by
looked at differently?
Like, her parents were okay with it because of the fact that he actually married her.
They were okay with how he treated her?
No, they were okay with the fact that he was an older man marrying a teenage girl.
Oh. That's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But my point is, if you flip it and just say that he came over there and smashed and dashed,
like her baby daddy
then
or whatever.
Yeah, it would have been a different issue. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. To me, they're the same.
They are, but society looks at it differently.
That is crazy. But to me, I bet you, like I told you, when we think about the subconscious beliefs and things that you look for in a partner or whatever, and the things you willing to be like, turn your blind eye to, I feel like that's probably what played a factor. Like, oh, you married her, right? Because back in the day, that's what it was. It was like, we sending you off to be married, to be kept, and, you know, spoken for.
That's my point. Like, all right, last part about this. Last part about this. I don't care
how old you is.
Cosby.
And if you get married or not, I don't care.
Bill the Pill. So society at that point in time was different, right?
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, society was different.
Yeah.
When you go to parties, instead of popping the X pill, they used to pop Quaaludes. That was a thing. Quaaludes was a thing.
Was that what he was doing?
Huh?
Was that he was doing? I thought he was roofing bitches.
No, it was Quaaludes.
That's what they said he was.
So they were willingly taking it.
They were willing. Okay, my point is that, like, when I would go party during the Boosie era, you know what I'm saying? X pills was a thing.
Boosie's still an era, by the way.
He still is. They call them thizzles, right?
Yeah.
Girls would literally pop thizzles to have fun. They would ask you if you have a thizzle. You would probably give them out if you had them, right?
Well, what bitch was asking you this?
Yeah, because I never asked nobody.
I'm like, but again, different era.
Yeah. I was in this era also.
Me too.
I'm also in we the same age.
Hold on. But if you know, you know, is what I'm saying.
I know, yeah.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Motherfuckers was popping pills like a motherfucker, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
People pop pills, like they pop X, but not that shit.
The thizzle?
Thizzle.
Is an X.
Right?
What are you talking about? A guppy, thizzle, bean.
It got a whole bunch of nicknames, baby, but it's the same. I knew that.
It's the same shit.
Oh.
I knew that.
But Quaaludes, but my point is,
I
said out there popping.
No, I don't pop that shit. No, but bitches, I'm like.
But my point is
that makes
sense
now. I'm
in
like, what
the
the fuck
70s, Quaaludes was that pill to pop and get, right? Mm-hmm. And they would hand them out, give it to them. If you a star, you probably had access to Quaaludes. If you hear their stories, they're like, yeah, Bill Cosby promised me a career, right? One of the stories said that I came to his room. This is a married man, publicly known married man. I came to his room at 12 o'clock midnight, his hotel room. You know he was married. You came to his room late at night. His wife ain't there. He gave me a pill. You popped the pill. You took pill, pop pill. I woke up, my clothes is off. Now, again, he's wrong. He's wrong as fuck if he raped you. For sure.
This is crazy. I never knew that.
he's wrong as fuck.
I knew about the younger women. I didn't know it was men involved.
No, not a man. It's a female.
Oh, you said he.
No, my bad. No,
That's why I was like,
my fault.
Like the story done got twisted. Put me up, 'cause I'm like,
but these were models at the time.
Minute.
They were models at the time, and my point is that if you take pill and you normally take party pill and you know what pill possibly is finna do to you, what are we talking about at this point? Now, again, no man should push up on a woman if she doesn't want it.
Oh,
that's just facts, bro.
I'm a firm believer in this.
I'm a firm believer. I don't like fucking with girls who are drunk. You drunk, I ain't hitting it. Straight up. I'm not touching it.
I'm drunk. Well, if we've been fucking together.
If we together,
I'm like,
you want to pop out your titty and let me, cool.
Yeah, you put titty out.
But if I just meet you, you drunk and you talking about come back, no, I'm cool, baby. I'll wait till you sober.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially now with it. Now back then. You wouldn't have that same.
But that's my point. Society was different back then. It was accepted.
But think about it. We older now. If we were younger in today's age, I feel like if we were like 22, 23, and we was out in the club and some bitch was like, I'm drunk and I'm trying to smash. You not gonna smash in today's age?
No, now I won't. For sure not. No.
If you 22 or 23.
He said not now. You're talking about.
I'm talking about I'm talking about if you 22 or 23 today.
No, I'm not smashing, bro.
Nigga, you lying.
I'm not lying. And the reason being is I had a whole bunch of female friends. I'm a firm, and on top of that, I'm real self-conscious to where I know I want you to choose me when you are in your 100% right mind.
Of course, that's always the truth.
But that's always been my truth. I ain't never tried to fuck with you.
I think what he's asking is like, you're drunk.
You drunk. She drunk. Y'all in the club. Y'all fucking around.
Oh, we're both
and
impaired.
y'all both fucked up. And she
okay, that's what I'm
like. More than likely. More than likely. But if I'm in my same mind, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
In the words of Mark Jackson, knocking us out the park.
You said what?
In the words of Mark Jackson, knocking out the park.
True, but I just feel like my whole point is I feel like accountability in all these situations is not being taken. We're blaming one person, and nobody else is holding themselves accountable for their actions in any of these situations.
I can agree with you on that.
I do too.
No argument for me.
I do too.
Accountability is the key.
That's the key. That is the key.
Accountability for sure. Which, I mean, speaking of, I feel like in today's time.
What you about to say?
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck you about to say?
What I'm about to say. I feel like in today's time, there's a lot of men who just kind of
got a little spice.
Exactly. They don't want to take accountability. They don't want to be masculine. They a little sassy.
What's a sassy man?
What's a masculine man and what's a
woman's
sassy
definition?
Man?
What's a sassy man?
If a man's approaching you, what? I don't know how I'm trying.
What deems this man as sassy
or masculine?
How does a man get called sassy?
Yes. When you put yourself in a woman's shoes.
But give us an example, please.
Yeah, give me an example of that.
What's a good example?
Like a dude throw a wig on and acting like a woman and talking like a woman. That wouldn't be.
That ain't sassy.
We're not talking about that. I'm saying I'm trying to figure out. I'm not saying it's like you trying to talk to me, but you want me to pursue you. That's sassy to me.
How that sassy? Like hold on, that's sassy.
Yes, that is sassy. Another example, it's like if you create an open invitation, like you're interested in me and want to pursue me, but then you flip it like you want me to do the legwork to pursue you. That is sassy.
Okay. When you put it like that, you give me context. Okay,
and I know we're in this era.
I thought it was like, okay,
Me Too, right? So
yeah,
men want to be acknowledged.
Equal rights, equal fist.
Men deserve all of that. Men deserve everything women do from a human being perspective. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be heard. Your feelings matter. Your wants and desires within a relationship or even outside they matter. But there's a certain way you go about it, and that's why I feel like when you go about it almost like in such a like female way, that's what deems it sassy. Like
Okay.
Especially from, I feel like it kind of derives from a lot of females who are traditional in the way that they feel like men should pursue them, especially if you express interest.
So you feel like traditional women is who are the ones calling men sassy?
I do. I feel like other people probably call men sassy too, but I'm saying I feel like that derived more so from females who are traditional and want a man to pursue them in the way, you know, like back in the day, you know, like very traditional, like arcade pod, listen.
Arcade pod, listen. Mm-hmm. So look, what another woman told me, because we was watching the video, and she was saying that this dude was acting sassy because the type of attitude he was giving the chick. Very argumentative, going back and forth, being a little catty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was what was my understanding of a sassy man.
No, because it is that place apart. Like I said, anytime you're sitting and you kind of put yourself in the female shoes, like if we think about it, right? For most men who are actually like, y'all don't cover me in the comments because listen, I'm just a girl.
Comment.
Look, I'm just a girl. Listen, and I don't mean this in a way that's disrespectful to men. I love men, especially black men. Hashtag black men. I love all men, but hashtag to my brothers. Okay, but I feel like anytime you put yourself in a female's perspective, so like traditionally or traditional men, right? And I'm using air quotation, so like I said, y'all don't come for me in the comments.
They coming.
Like and that's fine. But listen, to most traditional men, if we know the traditional we're talking about, right? Men are not about to go back and forth with you. Men just don't care that much. They're not about to do that. You know, it's kind of like how that whole stigma came about. Like even when Drake hit you with the niggas talk more than bitches these days, because that's not common for a man to sit and gossip or talk and go back and forth and do all of that. Like that's normally considered like a women trait, right?
What world?
That's considered a woman trait.
Men been pillow talking.
Listen.
And gossiping to their homies for the longest.
Yes.
Now, are you talking about? Are they? What's that fucking word for it? You talking about like when a man goes and talk to a woman specifically and gossip with a woman?
That's pillow talk.
I'm saying regardless. Like, of course,
that's pillow talk.
Of course, people share.
That's dirty macking.
Yeah, people gonna talk to their corners and who they feel like is confidential or whatever. Okay. Everybody got outlets, right? But I'm saying like it wasn't such a thing back in the day like it is now. And even then, it's more so like when you kind of put yourself in that female perspective, that's where females get to saying like, you're sassy, like you're being very sassy. It's giving like feminine, like, and not just feminine like, oh, everybody got masculine and feminine energy. Like, we're not talking about that. We're saying like at the end of the day, that's why I said I think it's more so, to me, my perspective of it is like for more traditional women, like if you show interest in me, like you want to talk to me, and then when I kind of reciprocate or show interest back, and then you really want me to pursue you. You want me to pursue you almost like a man would traditionally do to a woman. That's sassy to me. Like, I don't care. Like, that is sassy. That is sassy.
Hold on. So hold on, because this could be looked at several ways.
Okay.
Several ways.
Because as I'm sitting here listening to you talk about men see you, he like, okay, she fine.
Yeah.
You see him, you like, okay, he look good.
Yeah.
He approach you.
Yes.
Talk to you.
Yes.
He get number.
Yes.
He then don't hit you up.
Right.
And you hit him up.
Or he hit me up once, right?
Hold on, let me finish. Hit you up once.
Yeah.
Don't hit you up again.
Right.
You then follow up, possibly, right?
Yeah, possibly.
You follow up. You seem like you're more interested in him than he is in you.
Yeah.
And that's sassy.
No. What sassy is like if I listen, because you're not far off. But what I would say is sassy is like if you want me to be the one, if you hit me with some shit like you want me to be the one to plan a date, and you hit me with some shit like, oh, I thought you was gonna text me first. I wanted you to text me good morning. I'm waiting for that. Like, for you to verbalize that and hit me with that, but you were supposedly interested in me, and especially if I'm more of a traditional type of woman where I need you to kind of like show the effort up front, like you're gonna pursue me. Like, me personally, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, I would never get down on the knee and propose to a man. I don't care how no female feel in today's time. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I would never.
I'm glad you said that.
But you know how many men
I think I got an understanding of this now.
Feel like even and this is how I know. This is how I know. From more so of like today's more time that there's a lot of men that feel they, you know, a part of the quote unquote Me Too movement, but they kind of feel more so like a female need to approach me, because even then, like the fact that Mickey a couple episodes ago used to say, I ain't gonna lie, I used to use that as my motherfucking game. Like I don't even deal with females like that. You know, I wait till a female come approach me. That is crazy to me. Why? Because I would never in my life. And I'm not knocking somebody if I'm truly interested. I done talked to niggas before. I done went and introduced myself to niggas before. You know? And I'm going to chop it up with you. But there's a certain level of energy that you got to have for me to be interested and actually really fuck with you. And I feel like for a lot of females in today's time, they just feel like a lot of men don't.
I can speak to that.
In other terms, apply pressure in the way it's like,
I can speak
do you
to
really?
that.
It's kind of, and it still goes back to that stigma of how a lot of females hashtag quote unquote say like, do niggas really like women? Because y'all don't really act like it.
I
like,
can speak to
y'all
that.
want us to chase y'all, but not to say that it should be a cat and mouse game, but like from a traditional standpoint, men are gonna pursue women. Men are the aggressors, like in that a real man, right? And again, I'm not knocking nobody. We got no time to change, and we got all this shit going on.
Man,
but from
aggressive.
a traditional standpoint, a man is gonna court a woman. A man is gonna show interest in pursue a woman. A man is gonna make it very known for the woman he's interested in, who he wants to fuck with, and show that. He's gonna express that, and all his actions are gonna show that. Like,
but can we say this though? And with everything you said, I hear you. And I understand. But the flip side to that, even if we'll go back to me, because I'm one of those men who said and still stand by the fact that I allow women to approach me. Yeah. Right? Those are the women that I'm really not typically interested in. I'm not about to give that woman I'm not about to marry woman. I'm not about to really super duperly cuff woman. Now the woman that I want, for sure, I'm gonna go holler. I'm gonna go offer a date.
Hold on. Press pause.
Okay.
So my question is that clearly Mickey's not sassy. Clearly Mickey is more of a traditionalist man, right? When we think about the idea of traditionalism, right? Because first of all, my question to you is why? Let's dissect what you just said. Mm-hmm. Why is it that the women, even though they used to be a part of your game, like that's a part of, you know, the game that you literally had for said time, you know, when you were single and you were just kind of outside. Mm-hmm. Why did like
that wild
literally?
Was crazy.
That wild was crazy.
Why literally did when women actually followed up and fell in line with that whole idea of coming to you, were you not attracted? Were you not like fucking with it? What about it was like, no, those are traditionally, or those are typically not the women that I'm really interested in? Why though?
It's not that I wasn't like necessarily interested in a form of like I might have found Shorty attractive. I might have wanted to fuck with Shorty on a level, but I never thought that Shorty was gonna be wifey.
Okay, but why? My question is why?
It just wasn't there for me. Like for me, okay, so I'll say this. So far in my life, I've met probably 2 women that for sure I would marry.
Okay.
2, and we ain't gonna go into the number.
Okay.
But 2 for sure, right?
Okay.
Those women I actively pursued, actively took on dates, actively was the traditional man.
Okay.
Everybody else, I just wanted to fuck.
Okay.
And it's on some real ass shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about men being hunters.
Yeah.
and prey.
Right.
And women being prey.
Yeah.
Right? In the sense of, if I set a trap, if I'm coming, and my trap could be, I look good, I smell good, I look like I got money, woo woo woo. I give you a casual conversation to spark spark an interest or plant a seed for you. Just enough for you to actually follow up. I got you now. Mm-hmm. I can have my way. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna fuck with you. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, it's about control, because now I can control the playing field. Mm-hmm. I'm not having to chase you because I'm making you chase me.
Right.
So then I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Then when I drop you, now I'm sassy. Mm. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even call you sassy. I just be like,
fuck boy.
You got played. Yeah.
Fuck boy. Sassy.
Got played.
Got
I wouldn't
played.
even call you sassy at that point.
But my point is that that's always been a thing. I think it's just become, just as of now with social media, it's become a turn of men being sassy. But in reality, to me, what it sounds like is that, no, you're just not the person that I want. I don't see you as that. I'm going to play with you, fuck with you because it's convenient for me. And then when I do see Shorty, I'm going to go give her the world.
That's fine. But I think the sassiness comes from when you put yourself in a female's shoes. That's literally,
you're talking about men you're talking about today's men who are woke and feel like they're the prize.
For sure.
Men have always
I don't think you're not the prize.
I'm about to bust y'all bubble.
Listen,
men always felt like they were the damn prize.
I don't think you're not the prize. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that.
But a lot of women have an issue with that. They be like, men today feel like they're the prize.
No.
We always felt like the prize.
Just like I'm the prize, you the prize. If you really
talk your shit.
If you really a stand up man, you know, like, and you standing in your truth, you the prize. Just like me. I have no problem with that. I don't feel inferior to a man. Like, I don't in any way, shape, or form. Like, I know who I am and I stand in my truth.
Right.
But I know that we ain't even gonna get that deep. But I
know
get
that deep. Get that deep. Get that deep. Get that deep.
We'll say that for
no, ain't no saving.
But I know that the woman that I am and the woman that I'm going to be to the man I'm meant to be with, I know where I stand. So there's not even competition there. There's not a you versus me. There's not a comparison because we both sit in our roles. You hear me? That work like together. But what I'm gonna say is, men, just like women, have always been the prize. To me, it's just about how you go, and it goes back to either not last episode with y'all, but the last episode we did together, or the time before that, when I was like, just the relationship and the dynamic of how females and male kind of like fuck with each other, because truthfully, like when shit is like reciprocated and the energy is mutual and the yin and the yang is working, you hear me? That shit is gonna always flow. But the sassiness to me comes from when either you are literally outside of your own energy or your element or your role, and you want me to still show up in mine. That's what I'm saying.
Larry, real talk, I think what you're talking to, and if you really think about it, what you're saying, you're literally saying that the men who are sassy, or who you might deem as sassy, or who's wanting to step into the quote-unquote female role, these are the men, like the men that you want, he's not sassy, right? Not at all, right? It's mutual, right? Because y'all equally want each other. Now, this man, before you met him, might have had a roster, and to them women, he's sassy because he's not actively pursuing them. He's allowing them to pursue him. But you, being the ultimate difference maker for him, he's like, oh yeah, I want to wife her up. He's going to adapt to what you want him to do and do what he needs to do. So ultimately, men aren't sassy. It's just that men don't fuck with who they don't want to fuck with.
That could be true.
Men don't fuck with who they don't want to fuck with.
No, that's very true.
Women don't fuck with who they want to fuck with.
What I'm saying is, like, to me, the only difference is, if I can say this and let it be, is that it's how you express it. Like, it's one thing to just be like, I ain't texting you back. You know, to be an ultimate fuck boy, fuck girl, whatever. Like, to me, that's a difference. Like, when I just really am kind of like not fucking with you. You know, for me to kind of like bait you in a sense, like I'm really trying to fuck with you, but I want you to do like masculine work. I want you to do the masculine energy. I want you to be the aggressor. I want you to hit me up. I want you to want to take me on a date and you to do all these things, even though that's normally the role you would sit in.
That's all game.
It is all game.
It is.
It's
but
game.
I'm saying I think that's where that quote unquote name or title came from, is the sassiness. Like, it's sassy. It's considered sassy because literally, like, most back in the day, females was the only ones usually that got called sassy, right? Like, but I think that's what makes it sassy. It's like how you expressed it. It's not necessarily like, oh, you just a fuckboy, because niggas can be fuckboys, but it's how you express it. Like, are you a fuckboy who, to me, is seemingly acting normal? Like, you just not texting me back, or you do whatever the case is.
If I ain't texting you back, I don't care.
Yes, but I'm saying, like, there's people who would literally, like,
and
be
then
in your face.
hold on, but then you know what I'm saying? When I see you, damn, why you ain't hit me up?
Boy, I saw you in your shit. That's my answer.
What happened?
That's my answer.
I was looking for you to fuck with me. Damn, for real, you gonna play me like that?
I was like in your shit.
Ah, shit, did you cook today? Did you cook? Oh, I'm gonna come get a plate. I'm gonna come get a plate.
Niggas love to eat.
Damn, don't treat me like that.
Niggas love
but I think that's where that come from. And
but
honestly,
it's the same
ladies, y'all
shit.
can correct me and or agree or disagree or put the real definition of what sassiness is, like, in the comments. Like, what do y'all think is sassy? And what makes a man sassy in today's time, or just like in general? Like, what makes somebody sassy? A nigga sassy?
I don't know, cause I feel like if that's the definition, then y'all got to just understand what's going on. It's all a play, baby. It's all a big play.
That too.
I don't
Honestly,
want you.
It's just like you, like I said, you know, kind of like the way you expressing it, the way you going about it is what makes it sassy. Fuckboy is gonna be a fuckboy, whether you a feminine ass fuckboy or you a hood nigga or you somebody.
I thought sassiness was coming from a lot of, and this is no knock to like no culture or whatever.
Don't do it.
But I thought it was coming from like a lot of straight males are painting their nails, right?
Yeah.
And then I know a lot of women are looking at that and like, oh, that's sassy. I can understand that, but at the end of the day, I'm a person about, you know, express yourself however the fuck you want to express yourself.
Yeah,
that's true. I think I seen that same video. Come from a person who's never had a, what is that called, pedicure? Mm-hmm. I've never had one.
Your feet though, boo.
Okay, manicure.
Like your nails are manicure. Yeah.
That should tell you, like, I don't have no desire or want. Unless I had a daughter who wants to paint my nails, then sure. But unless I have no desire to get my nails done.
And that's the thing, too. I was about to say that, like, most straight men, if you ever see their nails painted, most of them is because their daughters or somebody. Like, I paint their nails. Like a kid or something like, you know, like, there's a reason. It's never usually, and they usually don't wear it that long. Like, it's not like, oh, we outside with the Gucci bag and the nails painted and we out here taking pictures. It's like, I let you paint my nails. I may have wore that shit for a day. Like,
yeah,
I think women gotta just think about what type of man they want, because there's a whole variety of men out here. You know what I'm saying? You got the roughnecks who ain't painting shit, ain't getting their feet done, nothing. Then you got the ones who are real in tune with how they look. They gonna have a whole process on their face.
Yeah.
They gonna go get their pedicure, manicure.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I used to get what's that, clear coat polish on my nails. Mm-hmm. And the main reason I did that is because I done seen a couple females that I want say they like it.
Yeah.
And that would be a whole icebreaker. I'll come, oh, your nails are so clean. I like that.
Listen, let me tell you.
Boom. Gotcha.
Clean ass man.
Look,
sexy as
gotcha.
hell.
You know what I'm saying?
You can have clean hands without having college
No, you can't.
nails.
It's not necessarily the polish.
But
it's just like being.
But
like,
if it pops and they see it,
like,
and that's an icebreaker, it's
listen, most men don't like, and it's not knocking nobody because I love all men. Listen,
I put a tack here.
Listen, no, it's not.
I'm triggered.
I'm
triggered right now. Damn it!
There's something
Hold on.
that you just notice, and like, when a man is not so, because men have a tendency to kind of, you know, like men are men, like y'all kind of just like rough around the edges, like y'all, because y'all don't care about shit. You know, like, at least that's the stigma, right? Like, a lot of men kind of just don't care about things that could be considered prissy or just like feminine. Like being clean cut with your nails and eyebrows arched and clean. Like, men are like, nah,
Well, I'm not
like
getting-
we
I'm
got
not- I'm
rough
never
hands and we like dirt and shit. I don't know, but when you see a male who is like clean, they smell good, your nails is manicured, and I mean like are completely straight, and they are straight literally, and they act straight and all that, but they just take care of themselves from a hygiene perspective of just like looking good and clean cut.
It's a
like
plus.
females are attracted to that.
Yeah, it's all game.
I mean, just like there's some females that are attracted to the man who
The rough
don't
neck.
give it. Yeah, exactly. Got the rough, rough and tough. Like there's somebody for everybody. Honestly,
That's true. That's
but
true.
what I'm saying is there are a lot of females who are attracted to that.
Yeah.
I am one of them. I am one of them.
That's my point. That's the only
Like
reason
my
why I did it.
husband, who
You
I
know what I'm
married,
saying?
baby, you gotta be okay with going to get pedicures.
I personally never gave a damn about how my nails look, but once I seen that females liked how my nails
Bruh.
look, let me go get this shit done.
And I'm not even somebody who gotta have a clear coat for it, but like if you go, cause you just like clean cut, with the beard and the brows, and you got the like that shit is a turn on.
Brows, like ain't no.
Now,
you ain't
so that's
touching
a
my
cultural
fucking
thing.
face.
No,
A
you
lot
don't
of
have
Puerto-
to get them.
No,
You
none
don't
of
have
this
to
shit
get
is
them
getting-
plucked. I'm just
nah.
saying,
A
like
lot of
it's
Puerto-
just a clean look.
A lot of Puerto Ricans actually
just a clean
get their
look.
I know they do.
eyebrows,
Like, you
but that's
got-
a cultural thing for
Ain't
Yeah.
them.
no fucking way.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
My
have
barber
to.
don't
I'm
touch
not
my
saying
face.
that. Yeah.
He give me a cut. I'm like, nigga, you not touching my damn beard. I do that shit myself. Like,
Right, but the thing is,
None
still,
of
hold on,
that.
listen, you still do it yourself though. But
You groom yourself.
It's the
I
element.
groom the fuck out my beard,
whether
let me
you
tell
go
you.
get it done or you do it yourself, there's still that element of like being.
You're
kinda,
taking care of yourself.
Exactly, like clean cut. You know.
if
your
any
appearance.
beard people listen to this, go ahead and let your boy know. We can go ahead and bring you on. I am a beard connoisseur, as you can see.
I'm a beard connoisseur. I'm cracking up. But yes, females like that. Just like there are some men who prefer, like you got men who like feet. Like oh your toes done, your feet done, your nails done. Versus some men who out here and are cool with females who like don't care about shaving and don't care. Like there's everybody
I
for
like
somebody.
a little landing strip.
Yeah. But like some men prefer, females or like when females like kind of have maybe like they toes done, they nails done, etc. Versus
That bitch better
not,
be
so.
smooth as the motherfucking table right here. Let me.
Yeah. So it's just that. That's
Yeah.
all.
I
all
got you. I got
preference.
you.
That's all. It's all perfect.
I mean, if you going like that, I like that. I like, putting honey on a variety of different levels, whether you're
Pussy was
Shaving.
pussy. Real here, but
hair, whatever.
it don't matter.
And I ain't gonna lie, bush is crazy though. Like a wild one.
Yeah,
I can't
because I
fuck
get
with
a tangle
that.
with my beard sometimes. I'm like, that should be stuck. I'm like,
I be
stuck.
pulling
Low
hair out
key.
my
Yeah.
mouth.
Why is it stuck?
because it's wild hair. Meeting wild hair.
That's crazy.
It is
That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
It's very crazy.
That is crazy.
It's a wild
So
time.
have we defined our
That
men
is crazy.
sassy?
I don't think some men are sassy, yes, but
I think men nowadays, if I'm to sum it up, I think a lot of men are more in tune with their emotions than what was perceived before. But I also think that today's culture, it's kind of weird because it's like right now mental health is pushed to a high level, and so you got more men actually being more in tune with self, how they feel, and they're expressing it, right? Whereas there was a time where it was just, if you're a man, tough it up. Men don't cry. Don't let nobody see you cry. Don't
Yeah.
express yourself.
Yeah.
You were that type of person, and that man will hold it in, ball it up, suck it up, and just then that level of I don't give a fuck comes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like today a lot of men are just more outspoken about how they feel, which I support it because I feel as a person who would bottle that shit up, once that fucking shit break, oh, I'm tearing up some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you gotta express yourself nowadays. I feel like it's okay to give people boundaries.
it is
Tell a
okay.
woman, you know what, I ain't cool with that. No, I ain't going there. No, you want me, take me out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If I like you, I'll take you out, but I ain't really feeling you like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we over there. We over there with it. Yeah, I'm trying to go see man long. But yeah.
Ah.
I don't know.
Listen.
So question, do you want, and this is do you want your man to be expressive with his emotions?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Women say that, but then
No, I
when
do.
niggas start being expressive, The range of emotion that
don't
men
be controlling, but yes, be expressive.
No, the range of emotions that men actually want to express, the depth. I don't think you understand the magnitude.
Give me an example.
You can't give an example. It just has to happen.
No, you gotta give me an example of what you're talking about.
If your man was to sit there, had a long, hard day, and he was to actually sit there and break down crying to you, like crying, boo-hooing, I can't, I'm tired of this shit. Woo. How would that make you feel? Normal? I've
had that happen before. Not just because you had a bad day, but I've witnessed it with two whole different. Yeah.
Maybe I can. Okay, so every day, right? Let's say y'all live together for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, whatever. Every single day you come home, the husband come home, whatever, or the wife, or whatever. Y'all getting together, and it's always good times and all of this, and then one time it's like not good times. It's like that person's stressed out, right? Women will think that, oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing this and all of that?
No,
and realistically,
yeah, I'm gonna ask you, like, what's wrong?
And realistically, it's just like, damn, I need to figure out what color I need to paint this damn patch in the wall, white or that other color. Like, it's we think simple shit, but I feel like a lot of the times people want us to express what we actually thinking, but it's like most of the time it's simple shit. It's nothing, right? Can you attest to that?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we are very.
I have no problem with that.
Single-minded.
The problem comes when I ask you what's wrong and you don't tell me that you're thinking about what fucking color to paint this wall.
And we was because that's like
tell me some shit like, nah, I'm good. It's just a lie.
Cause like we can't say that because then it's like that's stupid, or it's like
but
damn.
If that's your truth, sending your truth. See, that's why I'm saying like. I have no problem with that. I've literally had that experience of niggas. And I'm talking about niggas that ain't soft. Like, break down with the fucking tears, okay? And shit be happening. Because I'm not somebody that feel like just because you my nigga, you can't be human. Like, I don't see where bitches get that from. Sorry, I don't.
I know where it comes from.
Well, that's
fine, but I'm not one of them. Like, I don't.
It comes from this. Think about this.
Think about it.
If it's your man, he's providing, he's doing everything that he's doing for you, and he's making you happy, you're going to be okay with, bro, breaking down, crying from time to time, maybe. It's whenever you're dealing with somebody who's not doing their shit. It's whenever you're dealing with a man that you no longer respect. I feel like a lot of women, they'll be with somebody, a man, and they start to no longer respect them as a man. Then when that man does show emotion, they might, it's all right, but in their mind, they like, this a bitch ass mother. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because they lost respect for that man.
I'm not about to fuck with you.
But a lot of women do.
Yeah.
A lot of women do.
I can see that, but I'm not that person. Like, if I don't respect you, I'm not with you. Because whatever you did for me not to respect you no more is more than likely what made me break up with you.
Right.
Or made me stop fucking with you. So, the point in which I no longer respect you as a person. Like, we don't even got to talk about you being with me, us being in a relationship, whatever. Like, the moment I don't see you the same to where I no longer respect you, bro, like, that means you did something so bad to where I looked at you different. And in that moment is normally, for me, where I'm just like, I call it quits. Like, either we not together or I'm going to let you know we in a rocky spot, bro. Right. And so you really can't, you can feel bad, but understand I'm coming at you with how I feel about it. And
that's my point.
I'm that person. I can't help it. Y'all know me. I'm going to speak on how the fuck I feel.
Right.
I can't help it. That's me.
But that's my point. It's like a lot of women are being in a relationship with a man, and that man maybe disappointed them, maybe didn't come through on a lot of shit, maybe overpromised and didn't reach that. And so as time progressed, they start to lose and believe in that man. Yeah. And at that point, where they might revered him here, now they're looking at him like you less than. And you no longer respect him as a man. So then whenever he does show vulnerability, maybe he falls off and you sitting there like, oh, this nigga ain't shit.
Yeah.
He a bitch ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You go tell your homegirls, this motherfucker sat here and cried today. I'm tired of this motherfucker.
And see, I don't think there's nothing wrong with crying. Like, crying to me in itself is not what be like, oh, you a bitch. Like, I would never do that. My thing, though, is just like you said, like, do I respect you or not? And, like, what's going on? Like,
right.
Because you could cry just because you had a bad day. I'm not going to look at you crazy. There's probably a lot of females that may. But, like, if you just frustrated with life, nigga, because life be life.
Life be life.
I don't care what age you are, what
Life
you
be
going through,
lifing.
how old you are, how much money you make, nigga. Life be lifing. You could literally just have everything go wrong in your life on that particular day. You could have ran out of fucking gas. You could have been late for fucking work. You could have had somebody yell at you and fucking call you all type of names, and you was still respectful to them. You could have fucking nigga had a fucking bill come out your bank account that you forgot about. Like, I don't know, but life be fucking life. And when I tell you I'm a humble bitch, I'm gonna meet you where you are. If I fuck with you on Jesus, I'm gonna meet you where you are every time. That's just how I'm built, nigga. So you could literally come in today and be like, babe, I had a fucked up day. I really don't want to talk to nobody. Bet. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
That's because you love and respect your man.
Oh, God. Because I understand, and I'm a bitch that beat, bro. Y'all know me. I fucking trip like it's nobody's business. Life be life, and I understand that. Like, I'm a relatable ass female. Like, I'm not going to think of you so high that you're, like, no longer human. I haven't treated nobody that way. The only person like that is Jesus. Oh, God. And I don't treat nobody like you're not human. I will never put you in a non-human perspective. So even if I be like, babe, you the shit, you my fucking role model, I love you so much. Like, babe is babe. You hear me? I got you on a pedestal this high. If you walk in that door and be like, I got defeated by the world, baby, shit, it's up. You want to be left alone? You want a fucking popsicle? Do you want to eat? Do you just want to watch a movie? Do you want to talk to the homie? Do you want to go out into a bar and do your fucking thing? Do you? If you communicate that, I'm with it. We good.
Now let's bring this full circle. So, with that, all that being said, the man that you might call sassy, is this a person you respect?
No.
There you go.
No.
There you go. It's right there.
Because I'm never going to fuck with nobody
right
that's
there.
sassy. That's
my point, though.
I can't because I'm more of a traditional female. Like, I can't fuck with nobody that, like, is... Because to me, what my version of sassy is, like, I can't, because me and him just don't align.
That's
like,
my
I would
point.
Never fuck with
if you like me, if you fuck with me, if you respect me, regardless of whatever the fuck I say and how I feel, you won't deem me as sassy. The moment you deem me as sassy, you don't like me. There's something that I might have done to you, or maybe I came off wrong, and you're like, I don't like this motherfucker. He's sassy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So sassy really just, to me, is just however that person think about you, how they feel about you. That's what it comes down to ultimately. It's just like saying a motherfucker's a bitch.
Literally,
you know
I'm sorry I was gonna say that earlier. I'm cracking up, but I tried so hard not to. Like, really, people be trying to say you acting like a bitch.
You acting like a bitch. And when a woman tells you that, they done lost respect. You get what I'm saying?
They didn't want to disrespect
if a woman sit there and be like, nigga, you acting like a bitch.
Right.
Oh, she don't respect you no more, dog.
I'm glad.
Because honestly, like, truthfully, that's like one of the ultimate forms in our community, at least, right? I don't know
Hell
about anybody else. And it could be in other communities. Mm-hmm. I'm not being racist, y'all. But in our community, especially, like, if somebody, a nigga, especially a female, talking to a nigga,
respect is going.
Up. If I call you a bitch or say you acting like a bitch, that's almost one of the ultimate forms of disrespect. Especially to a man, right?
Like if your homie said it to you, that's one thing. That's just homie talk, like bullshit.
Yeah, but also your
extent.
Homie is not going to say that to you in a normal perspective, like and mean that shit. Like, bro, you a bitch.
I mean, we play.
He say that to me. We
if we
blows.
play,
oh God,
Call of Duty
in a funny way, but
in a funny way,
do that too. If your homeboy come to you on some real ass shit, like, bro, you a bitch, you gonna be like, nigga,
see,
oh God.
I'm swinging.
You know you are.
I'm swinging.
Oh God!
I ain't gonna lie, I'm swinging. We fighting.
We too old for that now.
I ain't too old for that. Yeah, don't call me no bitch, bro.
You know you are.
I had the low key, man.
It's about that respect level,
That's
right?
True.
And
I'll give it to
in our
you.
community, bitch can mean 18 different fucking things.
Triple entendre, quadruple entendre, all entendres.
Oh God!
All of them.
Just like with females and just like with men, like, it could mean, depending on how you say it and the context of how you say it, it could mean, it can take the meaning of a certain thing, but I feel like in terms, females just kind of wanted to play it safe in the bigger scheme of things, and not just be like, oh, you acting like a bitch. So they was like, oh, you being sassy.
There you
You
go.
know,
Boom.
being sassy.
Boom.
You being sassy.
You sassy. Why you so acting
Yeah,
so
why you
sassy?
being sassy?
You really want to be like, why you acting like a bitch?
No, for real.
But you don't want him to flip shit and turn into something different.
And
you know
truthfully,
what I mean?
it's not about disrespecting you, but if I feel like you're sitting in that spot, like you're sitting in that role, right? Like, it's kind of like, from us in our community, we normally would be like, why you, what's going on? What's happening? Even if we mean it out of love, it's like, what's going on,
So it's the sassy is the light-hearted version.
Exactly.
Of
it's like,
you
I don't
acting
want to
like a bitch.
disrespect you,
like a
friend,
bitch.
You
but
acting
why
like a bitch.
what's going on?
You a little spicy right now.
Yeah, like, why you tripping?
A little zesty.
Why you
zesty.
tripping?
I'm like, nigga, what?
But yeah,
Zesty.
I think that's where that came from.
There you go. We figured it out.
We did.
We cracked the code, y'all. We cracked the code.
We did. So, for all the men out there that's sassy, listen, we don't mean no disrespect. We just saying.
It's okay to be sassy.
Look,
Hey, if you sassy, you acting like a bitch.
Be your sassy self.
You acting like a bitch.
That's, in short, for most females, I feel like that's equivalent to say that, like,
That's what it is.
And not just in a disrespectful way, like, oh, it's up, and like, we don't want to mess with you. It's just kind of like whatever you did or said or however you were behaving at that time was giving that energy. So we
at this moment, I lost respect for you.
Yeah.
And you acting like a bitch.
Listen, so we trying to understand.
Acting like a bitch.
We trying to understand.
In the words of Too Short, bitch.
That's my favorite word.
Bitch.
I ain't trying to, like,
Bitch.
listen. How y'all feeling?
I am
Yes, sir.
We love it.
He said it for me because I'm there.
Listen,
that's gonna
we
be
love
all.
it.
I done sat over here and just kind of sunk in.
You sunk. I'm
Can
sunk.
we talk about how you stole my spot?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can.
Elaborate.
Because I promise I hope you will never get to sit right there ever again.
I done sat here twice now.
Not with me being present. Exactly.
I
I know my spot's gonna be fine always, so I ain't worried about it.
We're not talking about you.
I'm fine.
On my team and you wasn't.
I mean, what you gonna ask me?
Does the views look good where she's sitting?
I look good everywhere I'm sitting.
Leave
but
in the
the
comments.
point
So it don't
is-
matter
What are you gonna ask me?
The point is,
You don't matter where you
What
sit.
you ask me?
why would you let him be comfortable in my spot?
I didn't let him be comfortable. He got comfortable himself. It's a grown ass man over there.
Say it one more time.
That's a grown ass man over there.
Man, baby.
Being sassy.
Ooh.
And that is gonna be it.
I love Mickey. Listen, I love Ashanti. I love Mickey. I love Mr. Director. Because, listen, this is my team. But don't get comfortable sitting over there because that's my
Hold
spot.
on. Now she's acting masculine. She got real aggressive.
I'm sorry.
Real aggressive. Very giving off
Let
masculine
me fix
energy.
the crown. I'm sorry.
One thing everybody tuning in. That is it. We are out.
Listen, we outside.
I don't know.
I'm about to go